Are you new to hunting and don't know which caliber to use? Well, in this video, I'm going to break that all down for you so you know what caliber to use for your next hunting trip. The first gun we have here, this is my 22 Savage. I'm going to be honest, I bought from Walmart. This was my first ever gun when I was around 8 years old, and this is my favorite gun out of my collection. Now, this gun shoots this bullet right here. This is obviously a 22. These are one of the cheaper kind of 22 bullets you can buy, but it is extremely accurate and you can get on target whenever you are trying to. The next gun I am showing here, this is my 243. I don't know what model year it is. This was a hand-me-down from my grandmother. The 243 shoots these bullets right here. I just realized while making this video that that was the wrong bullets, but I do show this one is the right bullet right here. I was looking at to make sure it was the right bullet. In the box, they are the right bullets, but apparently the box was just wrong. This is the correct box for the bullets that we are shooting. It's a 243, obviously. The gun's a 243. And I will be explaining all of the animals that you're supposed to hunt with these calibers while I'm shooting them later in the video. But this gun's a bolt action, as you can see. Very, very accurate. There are different models for 243. This is just the one I have. The next gun that you are seeing now, this is my 20 gauge shotgun, pump shotgun. This gun I've had for a couple years. It was a gift from my dad. As you can see there on the table, those are the types of bullets it shoots. It has a whole bunch of little BBs in it that all fire out with a thing called a wad that holds all the BBs to pretty much keep them from going pretty much everywhere. Obviously they're BBs, so they do go everywhere, but it kind of keeps them in a group. Now you have another thing called the choke, which goes in the top of the barrel that will give you a tighter grouping or a wider grouping depending on what you're trying to hunt. This is my 30-06. As you can see, it's a pretty big bullet. This is the biggest gun that I own. It's also bolt action. All the guns I have are bolt action because bolt action, in my opinion, are best for hunting. You get more respect from people when you use a bolt action and don't go out there with a semi-automatic, because that just shows that you can't hit your shots. This bullet, I can't remember what grain it is. I think it's 180 grain. Perfect for bigger game. Again, I will explain all the animals that you should shoot or hunt with this and all of these calibers. That's the size difference between the 243 and the 30-06. Definitely the biggest bullet I got. Now we're getting into shooting, so I will explain what to hunt with these calibers. Now I do have the audio turned all the way down because I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me clearly and make sure that you get what information you need for hunting this coming season. Now this first gun I'm shooting is my 22. The 22 is mainly for small game and also target practice. The 22 is really good for shooting things like squirrels. You don't want to shoot any type of bird with it because one, I'm pretty sure it's a law that you're not supposed to. And also, it's just to be respectful to the animals because you don't just want to wound them. You want to make sure you hunt them efficiently and as quickly as possible so that they don't suffer. Now, the 22, you can hunt things like rabbits, squirrels. Depending on what 22 you have, there are things called 22 long rifles. There's different versions of 22. Not all 22s are the same. But like the 22 LR, the bigger versions of 22, you could probably take down a coyote, foxes, still rabbits, still squirrels, pretty much all the medium mid-sized game, I'd say from a coyote down, is what you would like to shoot when you are shooting a 22 or anything with 22 in the name. Now obviously there are calibers that I don't have here that are meant for hunting, like 223 and 22 250. There's 5.56. All of those are really good. I'm pretty sure that was in my 243. The 243 is really good for hunting medium, I'd say big game. So deer, bear, moose. I wouldn't shoot a moose with a 243, but I have seen some people shoot a moose with a 243. I would stick to deer, bear, any deer. Like you can go from fallow to axis deer. All of the deer species I would say are good for 243. The next gun I have here is my 30-06. I wanted to shoot it because I thought it'd be kind of funny to look at. Now the 30-06 obviously is the biggest bullet I have. That's what you're gonna be hunting: bear, moose, elk, pretty much all of the bigger games that you can hunt in the US is what you're gonna want to be shooting with the 30-06. And obviously, like I just said, there are some calibers that I don't have that you might have that you're trying to figure out what to use. So in the end of the video, I'm going to go over some of the other calibers and what they are meant for. Right now, I'm just going over what I have and what they are good for. Now we're going to watch my 30-06 pound this target into the ground real quick. Whenever it's going to happen. There it goes. Alright, the next gun I'm going to be shooting is my shotgun. Obviously, you'll just see a whole bunch of dirt kick up. But the shotgun is mainly used for also small game, but you could hunt birds, you can hunt mallard ducks, geese, also squirrel, also rabbits. You can even put slugs in them and use things. Hey, look, there's me. You can even put slugs in them and hunt bear. I probably would do that with a 12 gauge though, not a 20 gauge, because there's different gauges. There's 10, 12, 16, 24, and 410. The smaller the number, the bigger the gauge. The bigger the number, the smaller, obviously. 410s are the smallest, 10 gauges being the biggest. 12 gauges are the most common, but it gets a little tricky after that. Tricky meaning 12 gauge slugs can take down bear, deer, but some states have different laws against that, so make sure you look into it. You can use buckshot, which is also you can use for, well, bucks. I haven't seen anyone shoot a buck with buckshot. I don't hunt bigger game with shotguns because that's just not how I like to hunt, but you can do it. Now, some of the other calibers I'm going to talk about real quick. You have 308, 5.56, 223, all of those fun ones, all the other different ones. Now, there is also muzzle loader and all that, but I don't hunt with muzzle loader, so I'm not going to talk on those calibers right now. The 223 can pretty much take down the same things, and the 5.56, I should say. The 223 and the 5.56 can take down the same animals as a 243. The 308 is close to the same. I'd say it's in between the 243 and the 30-06 in power. So you could probably take down the same stuff that the 243 can take down. You definitely can. And you could probably take down you can definitely take down a moose with a 308, and you could definitely take down an elk with it. But I would definitely prefer a 30-06 for the bigger game, and I definitely prefer 243 for medium game and 22 for smaller. Those three classes will cover pretty much all animal classes in the US. And if there is anything I did skip in this video, please make sure to let me know. And I hope this did answer any questions you had about hunting calibers for this coming hunting season.